A woman from Michael is preparing to swim in freezing waters in Norway for an Arctic Polar Challenge. Susie Rook set herself the goal after being diagnosed with thyroid cancer last year, starting daily swims in cold water for 92 days. She says training nearby is helping her to get ready for the big event that should be happening in June.
We've been down to 0 in January this year. Obviously, we've had that icy snap. We've been at 0 and 1 degrees for a good 3 or 4 days. We were actually having to break the ice to get in. This is great training for me for the North Pole in June because it'll be between -2 up to 2 degrees.
Weather.
With GTR Contracts Limited.
A woman from Michael is taking on an Arctic Polar Swim Challenge in June for charity. Susie Rook says she's refusing to let her cancer diagnosis hold her back. She set herself a challenge of raising over £1,000 each for Butterfly Thyroid Cancer Trust and Back on Side, which supports suicide prevention. Although she's in remission now, she says the cold water makes her feel invincible.
So your body basically all pulls together. So you can't think about any of the stuff that you might have going on. You can't physically or mentally think about anything else. And then because you've got in cold water, you get a dopamine and serotonin hit. And then basically you're like, oh, well, I've overcome that. So I can literally do anything now.
Weather.
With GTR Contracts Limited. Offering 1 to 40-ton excavators for hire. Call them.
And a woman living near Castle Douglas is preparing to take on a freezing swim in Norwegian waters in June for charity. Susie Rooks wants to raise money and awareness for thyroid cancer and suicide prevention. She wants to help others and set a target of £1,000 for each charity. She's telling us what it will involve.
I've got 1,600 metres, which is a mile. To do that, I've got to be able to swim either front crawl or breaststroke in under 25 minutes because the normal body will get hypothermic after 15. So I've got that as the goal.
And after Celtic beat Auchinleck in the Scottish Cup, attention turns to Stranraer, who'll play Queen's Park tomorrow night for the right to face Rangers.